Welcome back to Skylights. I have a super exciting video for you guys today. Sunday Zeller, CEO of the EFLI and my mother, was recently featured on the cover of Magnanimity magazine. The article talks about how Sunday's dreams are starting to come to fruition through Western-style football in India. A local journalist approached me and asked if I would be willing to do an interview about my mom. Here's a little behind-the-scenes footage of that interview.
Alright, so can you tell me a little bit about your mom? Were you surprised about her idea to start American style football in India?
You know what? Knowing the kind of person my mom is, she's always been very philanthropic and always looking to do something to impact the world on a larger scale. I wasn't surprised. She's always been kind of the creative mind behind our family's business ventures, if you want to put it that way. And so, no, it wasn't surprising. Obviously, it's a huge undertaking by them. Knowing who she is as a person and the kind of heart she has, it wasn't surprising at all, no.
So, what do you think about the growth of the EFLI? You've been there from the beginning and you have an interesting perspective. So, what do you think about your mom's own personal growth as a CEO?
So the growth of the FLI, it started as a very small seed, a very small idea. A huge idea, but it was just an idea. And I watched the insane amount of work that's gone into it. And I do have an interesting perspective. You know, most people see my mom and dad in a suit and tie and a dress and the surface, but I've really seen all the sacrifices that have been made and like I said, the hard work that's gone into it, and it's extremely humbling to see how far we've come, and you know, like I said, from an outsider's point of view, sometimes it might look like baby steps, but I've seen really where we started, and it's like I said, it's very humbling to me to know that these two people are my parents and to see what they've created. So, and as far as her personal growth as CEO, she's definitely blossomed. I think every day she gets better and better at it. It's obviously not an easy position to be in, especially in a company like this. And so, I've definitely seen her grow as a person and as a businesswoman for sure.
So, knowing that she is a CEO, tell me about her work schedule and what a typical day would look like.
So, because the company is based in India, it's all day, every day. I mean, there's never a time that she's not on the phone or answering emails or in a meeting. So it's definitely not your normal 9-to-5 job. She's constantly working and coming up with new ways to really get the word out there, and it's just all encompassing. It's kind of been her life for the last couple of years. So, it's definitely not a normal office day. That's for sure.
So, after seeing on the cover of the magazine and reading her article, how does that make you feel about it?
It's incredible to see your mom on the cover of any magazine, but let alone one that has kind of a larger influence. It's inspiring. It's not easy, I think, even for women in the workplace, so the fact that it's my own mom, it's, like I said, it's very humbling and really inspiring. It means a lot that that person is my mom, so.
So, do you share the same visions as her for the future sports of India?
Yeah, I really do. It all started with a trip to Africa and her seeing the children, and I think that's what it all really comes back down to for me. If something ever were to happen to her, I would make sure that that dream is fulfilled, that the company is always sticking to those premises, that it's not about the money or the success, but what are we doing to change people's lives. And I know that that's really the direction that she tries to take things every single day. Is, obviously the focus is on being successful and stuff, but like I said, at the end of the day, when you go to bed, it's about how many people's lives have you touched. So I definitely share her vision as far as that goes, for sure.
So what do you think her ultimate goal is, and what is the most important thing to her?
So that kind of ties into the last question. Her ultimate goal is to change people's lives who otherwise might have not gotten that opportunity. And that's always been her biggest goal. Again, the money, the success, the fame maybe is all on the back burner. That's never been her sole focus. And so her biggest goal is to change as many people's lives as possible and really to open up a new landscape in India and across the world.
So how has this whole company affected your family?
So, like I said before, there's been a lot of sacrifices that we've had to make, obviously, but I think it's really changed everybody's perspective on things. I mean, I have 2 younger siblings, and I was fortunate enough to be able to go to India, and your eyes really get open to how the rest of the world lives and how much we take for granted. And so I think it's really touched me personally, seeing my parents and how hard they're working for this dream, for this goal of helping other people. And my life would be completely different and probably a lot less meaningful if it wasn't for the FLI.
So knowing that you're following in your parents' footsteps, how do you see yourself contributing to this company in the future?
It would be an honor to be able to be a big part of it, and to really push their dream forward. Again, like I said, I really appreciate the philanthropic side. I'm learning the business side slowly, but I see myself definitely contributing in that way, and just like I said before, touching as many people's lives as I can, changing as many people's lives as I can, and really coming from a loving, peaceful place, trying to do so. So that's it.
Cool. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you. If you're interested in reading the article yourself, I will have that link down below along with all of my social media. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.